Relationships are getting eclipsed in and out of our life during the new moon solar eclipse happening in the zodiac energy of Libra. If you want to know how to best navigate this energy happening on October 2nd, then grab your birth chart and let's dive in. Welcome back, my Astro family. How are you doing? First and foremost, how did you make it through the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse that just happened a week ago? How are you feeling? That energy was very emotional, very intense, highlighting things in our life that may be challenging or that may need a course correction, as we will soon be welcoming in the North Node into the Pisces area of our lives, and we will all be getting a PhD in Pisces. But for now, let's wrap up this final ecliptic energy in the Libra area of our chart. We're going to navigate that today. I'm looking forward to having this discussion because at the beginning of the year, this new moon solar eclipse came on my radar as a relational astrologer. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus rules over all the things that we love, and not only our relationships, but also our finances, our material possessions, our creative passion projects, and anything else that we value and prioritize. So because Venus is the ruler of this lunation, it is an eclipse, we have some fated changes coming in to those particular areas of our life. So we definitely need to talk about it. Now, if you're new to me and new to my channel, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I consider myself the relational astrologer because I love using the tool of astrology as a way to navigate relationships in all areas of our life. So you will see in my videos that I do take a heavy relationship focus. Now, that does not just mean romantically. As humans, we interact with people on a daily basis. And by understanding astrology and the current cosmic weather, you can understand why people may be acting a certain way. If you're a business owner, you can understand how clients may behave or how they may be purchasing, or within your business, why your coworkers are late to work or why tech issues are happening. If you are parents, you can understand why your kids might be a little testy around new and full moons specifically. And of course, if you are in a romantic relationship, understanding the astrology can really help give you grace and patience within your partnerships. So this is the lens that I take. I hope you enjoy it. I would love to have you stick around and become a part of our Astro family. So hit subscribe if you've been a part of the Astro family for a while. I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you immensely. I love the beautiful comments I've been receiving. So many new Astro family members saying, hey, I'm new here. I love your style. I read every comment. I try to respond to every single one of you. And I'm just extremely grateful as I continue to grow this channel week by week, video by video. So in today's video, to navigate this new moon total solar eclipse, this is how it's going to look. The first thing we're going to do is go into the overview. What is the energy that we are moving into this eclipse with? Then we are going to break down the specifics. At that point, I will pull up the chart. We will break it all down. You can look at your birth chart to compare how this may be impacting you. I will also give you rituals and activities to do around the time of this new moon to work with this energy. Remember, it is an eclipse, so we don't manifest or set intentions at this new moon. Instead, we need to work with the energy and allow the universe to rearrange our life as it's supposed to be to get us back on track with our destiny. And of course, at the end of the video, I will give you your rising sign forecast so you know exactly what areas of life you may want to focus on and areas you may need to surrender at this time. But make sure you listen to the entire video because remember, it's not just about you and your rising sign, it's about the cosmic collective and what is going on out there so you can navigate what's going on specifically in your life. So let's dive in to the overview. This is a very potent energy. Not only is it one of completion, as it is the final eclipse here in the Libra area of our chart for 9 years, but also it is a time where we are looking forward. There's a lot of shifts in the cosmic weather happening alongside this new moon. So first I want to pull up the chart here and give you the basics. This new moon will be exact at 2:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and adjust that for your time zone on October 2nd. And we can see here that it's happening at 10 degrees. What is very interesting about this new moon is that not only do we have the sun and the moon at 10 degrees, but it is smack dab on top of Lilith. Lilith is an asteroid. It's not an asteroid I talk a lot about unless it's activated at a new or full moon or during a retrograde. But I do talk about Lilith in your birth chart reading. So if you've had a reading with me, you know what Lilith is already. For those of you who don't, Lilith as an asteroid represents our wounds. as a feminine, the repressed piece of us that we wish we could just let out and let shine. And now this new moon is activating that with a new energy, a new beginning, a solar eclipse on steroids, which is fated and destined for us to take that repressed piece of ourselves, bring it up to the surface, and let it out, let it shine. So big, beautiful 10-10-10 portal opening up. 10 is a number that reduces to 1. 1 is about beginning, initiating, starting something new. So all in alignment at this time. Now, also what I would like to point out just as an overview is to remember we're in the middle of this ecliptic portal. So during this 2-week period between the full moon on September 17th and the new moon on October 2nd, things can happen, things can be arranged, things can change. It can feel wonky, it can feel weird, you can feel foggy and hazy and confused. Things might be falling away out of your life that you didn't want to, or new things could be coming in that you never expected. So just keep your hands off the wheel. Holding on tight is not going to matter. The universe is at work here. Now, something also to understand is that this is a solar eclipse, and I want you to think of it kind of energetically. The sun highlights, the sun illuminates, it gives us life, it gives us vitality. And then we have all of a sudden the moon blocking out the sun and it gets dark. And once that happens, we can't see as clearly, right? For just a moment in time, things aren't as bright. And way back in prehistoric days, we didn't know what was going on. We thought the sun was disappearing, so it brought up fear. But most importantly, you couldn't see the predators, you couldn't see the people that were out to get you. So you had to sit down, pause, and wait a moment until the light came back. So there's a lot of reflection that may be happening around this eclipse, specifically on October 2nd, that is asking you to pause, to wait it out. Just give it a moment. Let the universe do what it needs to do. And then when the light comes back, you will have a new vision. Think of it like this. You're watching a play, right? And there's all this action going on. And all of a sudden, it's intermission. And the curtains close. That is the eclipse. The curtains close. And then when you come back from that pause, that break, and the play starts again and the curtains open up, it's different characters. It's a different scene. Like everything looks different. And it takes you a few moments to figure out where the story has gone and where we're at now in the journey. And that's kind of how this ecliptic energy is moving. Now, I mentioned this is a huge relationship-focused new moon, and I haven't heard any other astrologers talking about this perspective, but as a relational astrologer, my whole goal is to use astrology to have better relationships. So when I saw this one coming up on the radar, I was like, okay, this is relationships. What is the message? What is happening here? What are we supposed to remember during this season? And so one of the biggest things that I kept hearing when I was looking at this chart and analyzing it and then tapping into my guides is the fact that right now, relationships in our life that are beneficial, that are serving us, that are bringing some sort of balance into our life, that are peaceful, that are harmonious, that are diplomatic, they serve purposes in our life, are going to be able to continue. But the South Node is in Libra. The South Node cuts away. Think of it like this. The South Node is a vacuum. It removes, it sucks things out of our life energetically that do not serve us and they cannot go with us into the future, which is the North Node, opposite in the sky, currently in Aries. And the North Node acts like a water slide, just sucking you forward and you can't go back. So we are moving towards that North Node in Aries, our main character, our talents, our dreams, our desires, who we are, what we stand for, what matters to us, and being removed and pulled away from people that don't allow us to be ourselves, that don't allow us to put ourselves first and support us in our dreams and our goals and our visions. And so this message kept coming to me about the tribe. We're in a tribe, right? And things are happening in the world. Things are happening in the cosmos. We know that we are about to go into a very, very challenging transformation, not only in the United States, but at the world at large, because of all the planetary shifts, the Mars-Pluto stuff that's about to happen, all the things in 2025, things are going to look different. And in order for you to stay on stable ground, in order for you to move into the new world, into the new timeline, you have to have a tribe. We have to have people in our life that we can count on, that support us, that don't drag us down, that don't cause disruption, that don't cause chaos. Libra is about balance. This is a new moon about balance, harmony, fairness, peace, partnership, collaboration, things working out, yin and yang, feminine, masculine, like everyone's giving and receiving and doing their part to keep the scales of equilibrium balanced. So when we have a tribe of people, if there is one rotten apple, it spoils the bunch. If there is one person that is pulling everyone down, oftentimes tribes would exile the weakest link. And so I'm not saying go out here and cut everyone out of your life. I'm saying there is this season of, remember, eclipse, pausing, reflecting, waiting for the light to come back. And in that moment of pause and reflection, thinking, who is pulling me down? Who is not making my life better, more harmonious, more beautiful, more pleasurable? It is Venusian after all. Venus wants pleasure, wants beautiful things in our life. And also remembering that the tribe needs all different people. We need a baker. We need someone that's a doctor. We need someone that has a creative talent. We need a protector and a warrior. Like, we need so many different, unique, authentic talents to be a part of the tribe. But if you don't show up and give your talent, give your worth to the tribe, then you may feel exiled. So asking yourself, what makes me unique? North Node in Aries, what makes me me? What are my talents and skills? What are the things that I can share and contribute? Where do I need to contribute a little bit more so that I'm benefiting the tribe? Because trust me, you guys, the world is going to get crazy, and having the right people around you that don't drag you down and cause more drama in your life will be monumental. There will be enough chaos outside that you want your inner circle to be tight. And this new moon is helping prepare us for that. So there's a lot of relationship reflection. And again, it goes back to Lilith is coming up here. And Lilith is that repressed piece of you where you've just played nice. You've been the peacemaker. You've been the diplomat. You've been the one that's kind of like, just want everyone to feel good. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. Well, it's time to ruffle some feathers because Lilith is here. Lilith is ready to step into her feminine goddess embodiment and do the things she knows she needs to do, especially when it comes to relationships, because this is happening in Libra. So it's all about relationships. And we're not just talking romantic. If you are at a job and you feel like your job may be on the line, you may need to show up and show off your talents so that that tribe at work knows that you're valuable and you need to stick around, right? Showing your boss exactly what it is that you can do that no one else can. It makes you you. In your partnership, you may need to step up in your partnerships and give a little bit more and show your partner your value and your worth. Or maybe you need to receive a little bit more and ask for the balance to be tipped a little bit in your favor. Friendships, maybe you're doing all the phone calls and you're the one always, reaching out, and you're saying, you know what, if you don't reach out to me, we're not a tribe. And then you're going to fall away with the South Node, and I'm going to go find people that see my worth and that want me to be a part of their tribe. So overall, the energy is that there's going to be a lot of rearranging. There's going to be a lot of relationships that are going to end, break, sever, separate, distort, and a lot of new relationship opportunities then out there for you. So if you are needing new opportunities and you're wanting to meet new people, this is a beautiful, beautiful energy for that. And then what I also want you to see here in the chart before we dive into the specifics is that there's this beautiful grand water trine going on. This is running in the background. And this is beautiful because water energies bring emotions, compassion, and empathy, allow you to feel something. And that feeling invokes actions. We have Mars in Cancer. What brings you safety, what brings you security, what brings you comfort is going to allow you to make decisions that are in your best interest. And you're going to be able to be a little bit more intuitive. And people around you might be a little bit more compassionate, empathetic to the conversations you're trying to have. So what I like to think of a grand water trine as this energy is flowing from Scorpio to Cancer to Pisces is this. When we have the new moon in an air sign, powerful air sign, right? We have Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Lilith, and the South Node all in air. What does air do to water? When you are sitting by the beach and the wind is blowing, the air is blowing, it can create a beautiful, gentle breeze that cools you off. And it can create this gentle breeze that brings these nostalgic waves, and it can just feel so good. The energy at this solar eclipse can do that. It can cool you off. It can bring these warming, nostalgic feelings of things just feel so perfect as I'm just sitting here on this beach getting cooled by the water and the air. Or the air can be so forceful and so strong that it brings these massive swells of water and these waves that crash all into you, and you feel like you can't keep up and you can't keep afloat because the waves from the wind and the intensity of it all can feel like it's sucking you under. So either energetic option is possible around this new moon. Let me know in the comments below if you're kind of already feeling this, and do you feel like life is kind of just smoothing itself out and getting rearranged in relationships, or do you feel like things are hitting the fan and you're just holding on for dear life and relationships are just blowing up and rearranging in all areas? Let me know how you're feeling. I think that's a good intro, good overview. If you've made it thus far, I'm so proud of you. I know you want to skip to your rising sign forecast, or maybe you circle back to this, but this was a very important piece of today's video to understand, because this is going on collectively. Now, I want to give you my top 3 fun facts about this new moon solar eclipse. It's my favorite part of all my videos. I usually do 5, but today I only have 3. First fun fact is that this new moon solar eclipse is the final eclipse in the zodiac energy of Libra until 2033. So we have a very long time until we're going to deal with this ecliptic portal open. Once it closes and we are done with it, things in your life have been rearranged for the best, and then we will revisit this in 2033. Now, this is going to be fun fact number 2. It is going to be what we call an annular eclipse. And an annular eclipse essentially means it's not total. The entire sun will not be blacked out, but as the moon moves between Earth and the sun, it will cover the sun enough to leave a little ring of light, and we call that the ring of fire. So that's really exciting. And third fun fact is we are not going to have another one of these annular solar eclipses that cause a ring of fire for another 1.5 years. It will not happen until February of 2026. So that's all I have for fun facts. Let's get into the specifics. Grab your birth chart. We're pulling up the chart here for you to follow along with. You know, the first thing I do is I always look for the sun and the moon, figure out where they are. We can see them at 10 degrees of Libra. So check your birth chart, find the symbol for Libra. Do you have any planets, say between 7 degrees and 13 degrees of Libra? If you do, of course, this new moon solar eclipse is going to be an activation. That planet in your chart is going to teach you a major lesson. And wherever Libra falls in your chart, whatever house it falls, is the area of life right now that you are getting a final completion with a fresh new beginning, a fresh new start after all that's being rearranged in this area of your life. We can see Lilith again right next door. So the second thing I do after I look for the new or the full moon is to see what planets are nearby. And we can see here that is smack dab on top of Lilith. So 10, 10, 10, a time for new beginnings, new fresh starts. We think of 10 as kind of like the final number, right? But it's really the beginning number of a new pattern, of a new decade. And so this is really bringing in that energy of a new moon after 1.5 years of the South Node rocking and rolling and rearranging this area of our life. And we're leaving with a high note, a positive energy of something is being birthed after all that we've given up. Then we can also see Mercury right next door at 11 degrees of Libra as well. As Mercury is here, he is looking for balance, our mind. I think of Mercury as our processing software system, right? It's our mind, it's how we're thinking. And right now we're thinking with the lens of Libra on. And so that is thinking and having conversations around what's fair, what makes my life more beautiful, what brings harmony, what brings peace, how can we negotiate, how can we connect, how can we collaborate, how can we make this better, by thinking of creative solutions. And so we're in a good place mentally. And then on the other side, we have the South Node at 6 degrees. So final energies of the South Node here. On January 11th, 111, the South Node will officially leave Libra after 1.5 years and move into the zodiac energy of Virgo. So we're in the home stretch of this energy. And what happens around the time of this new moon in our relationships, our finances, our creative projects, the Libra area of your chart is still going to play out until we get to January 11th, where then we shift focus and we shift attention. Now, as we're looking at the chart, after I locate to see what's going on with the planets near the new moon, I then look for the ruler. We can see Venus here in Scorpio in this intense energy. She is in her fall. She's the furthest away from home that she can possibly be. She loves to be in Taurus, opposite where she is currently in the sky. But when Venus is in Scorpio, it is intense energy. It is being emotional in relationships. It's wanting to get to the bottom of things. Scorpio is like the deep roots of something. It is wanting transformation. It's wanting renewal and rejuvenation through vulnerability. It is sensual. It is obsessive sometimes. It can be jealous sometimes. It can want to control and manipulate and overpower people. So in our relationships right now, with Venus moving through Scorpio, there's this energy of something needs to be rebirthed. We need to get deep down into the roots of these relationships and really understand what is going on here. Or there needs to be some secrets that have to be revealed, or the truth has to be exposed in some way, and we have to figure it out so that we can move forward. And what I love about this placement is that Venus is in a good energy. She is in a trine to Mars, water sign, and in a trine to Saturn. And this is where that grand water trine comes in with the ruler of this new moon. Venus in a trine to Mars is the feminine and masculine, having a conversation and saying, hey, how do we make this more beautiful and pleasurable? And Mars says, by taking action towards what makes you feel safe and secure. Cancer. What brings stability into your life? What nourishes you? What nurtures you? What makes you feel supported? And we got Saturn involved, who says, all right, well, if that's what we want, and we want to have deep, intense, vulnerable relationships where we can connect in a way that feels really good and safe, then we need to do hard things. Saturn is the tough love dad who says, you know what, then we got to do the work, and we got to do hard things, and we got to be committed to that, and we may have to put some boundaries into place. And so again, this is a very relationship-focused energy where Saturn is saying, well, we got to do the work. We got to do the things intuitively, Pisces, that we know is better for us from a higher perspective, because we believe that relationships are necessary, but they also need to be fair and peaceful and just and harmonious and make our life better, improve it in some way. So this is a big, powerful energy that we're feeling, and it's very supportive. Now, while Mars is involved with this, he is also in a square to Mercury and the new moon. And so this helps us, new moon, solar eclipse, fated and destined, right, of things being removed, vacuumed away, the south node energy, to bring change, to take action, to move forward. Mars promotes this energy of movement in your best interest. And Mercury is our mind. So we may need to think different. We may need to speak different. We may need to ask different questions. We may need to communicate or negotiate in a different way so that we can learn something, understand something, gather more information that makes our life more beautiful and pleasurable. And then we can move forward to bring more safety into our life. Now, this exact trine with Mars is going to take a couple days to come exact, but we're already feeling the potency of it as we step into this new moon, as we step into new doors opening after we've let go of doors that don't serve us anymore, right? Sometimes, for example, you've been in a partnership for a really long time and it's been weighing you down and it's preventing you from making new friends or meeting new people or getting a new job because you're just focused on the chaos of the relationship, the fights, the arguments, the disagreements. It drains your energy. Now, going back to what I said, the message around this new moon is that you're going to need your tribe and you're going to need peace and balance in your relationships because the world's going to get really hard and you're going to need people around you that make life easier to deal with. And so Saturn is going to say we can do hard things to make the change. Venus and Scorpio is wanting to go deep. Mars is saying, let's move forward. Let's create the balance between the feminine and the masculine. Let's have those tough conversations. Mercury to bring the scales back into balance and gather more information that can create more peace in our life. And the South Node is saying, let's remove anything that doesn't serve, so that we have this new, fresh beginning. And of course, because this ecliptic portal is going to be open all the way until October 17th, you can do the following rituals and activities anytime during this new moon for 2 weeks before, up to 2 weeks after. Typically, a new or full moon is an energy we can work with for about 3 days before and after, but because eclipses are new and full moons on steroids, we 10x that, and you can do it for up to 2 weeks before or after. So the first ritual I would do around the time of this new moon solar eclipse is do a relationship check-in. And what that essentially looks like is I like to reflect to all the relationships in my life, and I like to kind of compartmentalize them because everyone brings something different into my life. Someone might be a beautiful listener. Someone might be really good at solving problems. Someone might be just really calming and soothing to my nervous system. So I do a little relationship check-in. I make a list on the left-hand side in a column of all the people in my life that I have formed connections with, that I interact with on a regular basis. And then on the right side of the column, I put next to their name the purpose they serve in my life, what they bring into my life to bring more peace and balance and harmony or beauty or pleasure into my life. And when I'm done with this list, I can see and compartmentalize my relationships and remind myself, oh yeah, this is the person I need to go to when I need help solving a problem. Or this person is really good at just listening to me. And it brings gratitude to me. It allows me to see things from that perspective. And then sometimes too, when I do this exercise, I go, I really haven't been getting much from this person. And then I can reflect. Is this something that's fading out of my life? Is this something the South Node is taking away? Or do I need to invest more energy and be the one giving a little bit more? And just having this beautiful moment of reflection and check-in with the people in your life that you interact with. The second activity I would do around this time is take yourself on a date, okay? Because Libra is all about balance and beauty and pleasure, but also self-love. And so when it's in Libra, it's like, make yourself feel beautiful, make yourself feel loved, take yourself on a date, do something that just feels so good for you and nourishes your energy. Because as relationships around you might come in or leave your life, the relationship with yourself is always going to be there. So making sure you treat yourself magically around this time would be absolutely phenomenal. And the third activity I would do very often, not just on the new moon itself, is get near water. We have that grand water trine with Saturn, Mars, and Venus all in water energies. And so this is what we want to be in flow of. So taking a beautiful saltwater bath or Epsom salt bath, putting rose petals in it, like just make it luxurious, doing an everything shower, but just sitting in there just a little bit longer, a little bit extra, maybe adding some eucalyptus or essential oils into your shower just to infuse that energy a little bit more, sitting by the beach, going swimming, getting really hydrated, any kind of water rituals, water at this time to keep that flow and that harmony going as we are having this ecliptic energy happening. So I love this energy. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know how you're feeling at this time. Once we are done with this solar eclipse, we have about another 2 weeks that this energy can play out. And then the eclipse portal closes and we will have the full moon in Aries, which you guys buckle up. I know I've said this before, but this is the most volatile, possibly frustrating energy that we could put together, as it is a Mars-ruled full moon, and Mars is not happy at this time. So this beautiful Venusian energy around relationships, the first half of October is going to look dramatically different as we rock and roll into the second half of October. So make sure you catch my October forecast as we're going to break all of that down. There's definitely going to be some dates in October you're going to want to mark in your calendar and probably cancel any plans that you have. So we go through that in the October video. And also I'm going to do a plan with me. And this is the first time I'm going to do a live. So I hope you join me. In the description box below, I will have the date and let you know when you can join me. We are going to be planning the month of October together. So you're going to bring your calendar, you're going to bring your birth chart. I'm going to teach you how I make my own Google Calendar with all the astro weather events and how I categorize them with positive energy, negative energy, things to be aware of, etc. You can see a little preview of what that might look like for my September plan with me, which is the first time I ever made a video like that. And that will help you navigate your month ahead. And I'm looking forward to kind of getting to know you guys a little bit. I know we have this YouTube type of relationship, but I love considering you part of my Astro family, and I would love to chit chat with you in the comments while I'm live. So I hope to see you there. I hope you join me. Before we move into the rising sign forecast, I want to give you one announcement. My 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal is on pre-sale. It will be in my hands from the publishing company at the beginning of October, so you can get your hands on it before your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you are someone that has purchased all 4 editions and you're purchasing the 5th edition, let me know in the comments. I'd love to send you a little gift. If you've been supporting me since the beginning, since the first journal came out in 2020, and if you are new and you've never heard of my journal, this is a little bit different than your astrology planners. It's not a planner, it's a journal that's going to help you alchemize your life. And the reason I say that is because we go through the astro weather events of the upcoming year with journal prompts and intentions of how to work with this energy. So for each new and full moon, there's a ritual idea. I give you the herbs, the crystals, and the chakras that you can work on or use around that time. Retrogrades are 2-page spreads because retrogrades are lesson learning periods. So I help you look in your chart where this is activating. I have your journal prompts to fill out. I have do's and don'ts, what you can expect. And then, of course, I have the sun seasons, which are my favorite entry in the journal because sun seasons allow you to reflect and use the light of the sun and the lens, the zodiac energy that's radiating upon you, to work it into your life. And I have a bucket list for you of things and activities that you can do during that sun season to harmonize with the cosmic weather. I also have positive and shadow energies that you want to be aware of, teaching you so much about the planets, the zodiac signs, the energies of what different aspects in astrology feels like and how it shows up in your life. And I think the thing most people reflect back that they love about the journal is that it acts like a memory bank, where they can go back to 2022 when there was a cosmic weather event and go, oh, what was happening to me around that time? Because there's a similar alignment. There's a similar thing happening that's playing off of what happened in 2022. And I have a memory, I have an imprint because I filled out that journal prompt. And now I can see what's going to happen this time around when it's happening again. So a lot of my clients absolutely just love that it as a journal that reflects in their life moments of importance and how they were feeling and what they were thinking based on how they answered the journal prompt. But it also helps them understand the cycles of astrology when they look back and read in their journal. If you're interested in that, go ahead and head to the description box to get on the pre-sale so you get a copy in your hands right away. Before we jump into the rising sign forecast, I just want to again reflect my gratitude for you being here, being a part of the Astro family. Please share this video with anyone you think would be interested in not only astrology, but understanding how it could impact our relationships and what might be going on in this crazy cosmic weather, that they can make sense of their chaos as well. Of course, hit subscribe if you love the lens of relational astrology and using it as a tool to improve relationships in all areas of your life. That's what we love to focus on here. And with all of that, I've chatted enough about the collective. Let's go ahead and talk about you in the rising sign forecast. My Aries risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling your 7th house, your relationship house. This is a very potent relationship energy for everyone, but for you specifically, my Aries risings, this is going to be really intense. Now, it's nothing new for you as the South Node has been dancing through your 7th house of relationships since last summer. We are in the home stretch now, so let's talk about it and also look to see where your primary life coach Mars is and how he's playing into this energy. So let's get into it by pulling up the chart. So the first thing that we notice, of course, is that the eclipse is happening in your 7th house. Now, this is your area of life that deals with all types of relationships, not just romantic. We're looking at business partnerships, collaborations, long-term friendships, and even clients, anyone that you connect your energy with. And so at this time of the eclipse, you might be noticing that these relationships are either ending or maybe you're meeting new people. Remember that eclipses bring fated, destined experiences into our life. So these are external circumstances. You might just meet someone at a coffee shop out of the blue. Maybe someone that you've been friends with for a long time is moving away. Maybe clients are ending their contracts with you. There's some sort of rearranging going on in the relationship area of your life. Now, remember with eclipses, they are fated, they are destined. Your hands are a little off the wheel. So what you're meant to do is surrender right now in letting relationships play out in the way that they're supposed to be. Now, remember this eclipse, if you did not watch the beginning of the video, make sure you go back and listen to the overview. One of the main messages of this eclipse is to find your tribe. We have been with the South Node in Libra for a year and a half now. And so we have been rearranging and eclipsing out relationships that don't serve us. This holds very true for you, Aries rising. So do some reflection under this eclipse as the sun is blocked out for a moment. It's a moment of darkness and stillness for you to reflect over all of your relationships and doing some reviewing to see if they really are a part of the tribe that you want to continue forward with in the next journey of your life. So really reevaluating relationships is going to be so important. And again, if they are getting eclipsed out, or maybe there's a new one getting eclipsed in, this is the fresh new energy that you need at this time in your 7th house area of life. Now, when we look at your primary life coach, let's look to Mars. Mars is very active in the sky. Mars dictates how you're going to act, how you're going to move forward, how you're going to make decisions in your life as you are ruled by this masculine energy. So how are you going to move around these eclipses? Well, Mars is in Cancer. So you are going to move in a way that is trusting your instincts, listening to your gut when it comes to relationships, and specifically looking at people that make you feel safe. Mars is motivated by safety and security and comfort when he's in Cancer. And we can see here that he is in this trine energy, the grand water trine, running in the background of this eclipse in a harmonious aspect to Venus, the landlord, the ruler of this eclipse, and Saturn. And so for you, my Aries risings, when it comes to these relationships in your life that you are reevaluating, if it comes down to you having to make a decision, you need to reflect who are the people in your life that you feel safe and comfortable around. Who nourishes you? Who fills up your cup? Who in your partnerships gives and receives to you, creates the scales of balance, of harmony in your life, and who is tipping it way left or way right. Now we can see here Mars in this harmonious aspect, this trine to Venus in your 8th house, is reminding you that to make your life beautiful and pleasurable right now, you have to look at your 8th house area of life. This is our space of taboo topics, being vulnerable, being intimate with others, sharing resources with other people, connecting yourself in a deeper emotional way to another person. So really looking right now with Saturn's influence of saying you can do hard things, you need to be committed to people that make you feel safe. And in order to have this safety, you have to be able to be vulnerable with other people right now. If you cannot be vulnerable, then Mars is saying you're not safe, and Saturn's saying do the hard thing and break it off under this ecliptic energy. So that is your massive message, Aries risings. I know this is going to be a rough one for you in all relationships. If you've already done the work of Saturn, if you've already cut people out of your life that don't serve you, this one is going to end on a high note. It's going to feel good, like a new chapter is beginning, new opportunities in your partnerships and all areas of your life. So I love this energy for you. I know you're going to do fine, my Aries risings. Just keep paying attention to Mars as he is in your 4th house of home and family, taking action and spending time and your effort and your energy around people that fill your cup up. And if you can do this, Venus may be attracting and bringing in some beautiful resources into your life as she is in the 8th house of shared assets. So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipse in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an Astro Forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Taurus risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your 6th house. This is your area of life of health, wellness, day-to-day habits, your daily routines, your work-life balance, what keeps you well. And we've been rocking and rolling this energy here, eclipsing out and rearranging since last summer. We're in the final home stretch of this energy, wrapping up what does not serve you in this area of your life anymore and bringing in this new opportunity for a fresh new beginning. So let's talk about it. We will also get into Venus, your primary life coach, and how she is factoring into this energy. So I'm going to pull up the chart. Let's dive in. So we can see here that the eclipse is happening in your 6th house. Now, when we talk about the 6th house area of your life, it is not just about health and wellness. It is your day-to-day life, the mundane habits that you do that either create wellness or disease or disharmony or chaos in your life. We are looking at your work-life balance, what time you go to work, how long do you work, your sleep schedule, your supplements, your diet, all of these things.
And we're also looking to relationships, Libra, relationship eclipse of people that support your overall well-being. So this is a relationship focused new moon as an eclipse, eclipsing in and out relationships that do not serve your overall well-being. Now, if you didn't catch the first part of my video, go back and at least listen to the overview where I mentioned how this eclipse is really determining our tribe, who we are meant to be in partnership with, who serves us, who nourishes us, who we are meant, and who we value as we continue on in our journey. And this eclipse for you specifically, Taurus Rising, is helping you reflect at the people that you can use as a resource to bring more wellness into your life. Do you have coworkers in your life that you lean on, that nourish you, that fill your cup up? Do you work in an environment that supports your overall well-being with your bosses or even your clients? What about the people in your home life? Do they help you with your routines? Do they hinder you with your routines? Do they hold you back? Do you need to hire new doctors, new therapists, new personal trainers? Do you need a coach or a mentor that can help you with your health? These are very important relationships that you need to reevaluate under this eclipse as the moon is blocking out the light, the sun, the heat, the vitality of your being in the 6th house. So what this essentially means right now for you, Taurus Risings, with your primary life coach, Venus, ruling this eclipse in your 7th house of partnerships, is again bringing it back to making your life more beautiful and more pleasurable through relationships that fill your cup up and nourish you and support your overall well-being. I want you to reflect at what relationships in your life cause you stress, spike your cortisol, that when you're around them, you just feel anxious, you feel irritable, you do not feel well, because this is affecting your physical health, your physical well-being under this eclipse. This is a sign that these are the relationships that you cannot feel vital in other areas of your life, at work, at the gym, in your hobbies. If these relationships are causing disruptions to your nervous system and your overall well-being, who are the toxic people in your life that have to be eclipsed out? Because it's time for new energy. It's a new moon, a solar eclipse in your 6th house. We need new vitality, new routines, new ways of operating in your day-to-day world with people that make you feel safe, that make you feel comfortable. Your primary life coach, Venus, in your 7th house wants to make your relationships more beautiful, wants to infuse more pleasure into those relationships. But if they don't bring beauty and harmony to your health, you can't be in happy relationships. And we see that Venus is in this trine with Mars and Saturn, and Mars is going to help you take action, the masculine, and Saturn's going to help you make tough decisions. Saturn is in your 11th house of community and tribe. There might be some people in your tribe that do not serve you. And Mars is saying, hey, we need to make decisions. We need to have tough conversations. Your 3rd house, your mental house, the communication house. You might think different thoughts right now about the people in your life. You might be able to reflect and zoom out a little bit and say, you know what? These people don't make me feel good. Don't make me feel good about my life, my body, my motivation, my goals, my work, whatever. Huge relationship-oriented eclipse for you, my Taurus rising. So remember, you can do hard things. You might have to get committed to a new social group, a new tribe of people at this time. It's time to let go of anyone that affects your health in a negative way. And it's time to eclipse in and find new people that support you in your day-to-day life, make your life more beautiful and pleasurable, and overall help you build some vitality. Now, this is the final eclipse here. So when this is all said and done, this chapter is closed. We still have one final eclipse in your 12th house space that won't happen until March. That is the Aries new moon eclipse. But for now, after this eclipse portal closes in 2 weeks, the Libra area of your chart, the 6th house, is about said and done in the way that it needs to be. So allow anything to be removed right now that does not serve your overall well-being.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipsed in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 astro forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an astro forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Gemini risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your 5th house. This is your area of life of fun, of play, of entertainment, what your hobbies are, what you do that brings joy to your life. It also deals with your creative passion projects. If you're an entrepreneur, this is activating this area of your life as well. And of course, it deals with children and your inner child. So a lot here being eclipsed in and out. This is nothing new for you, as the South Node has already been here since last summer. This is the final stretch, the final hurrah to remove anything that doesn't serve you here, so you can have this new beginning, this new fresh start in the 6th house area of your life. So we are going to pull up the chart, and of course we will talk about Mercury, your primary life coach, as he is heavily involved with this energy, smashed right next door to the solar eclipse. So let's pull up the chart and dive in.
Notice right away where the eclipse is happening. It is in your 5th house. Let's have a refresher on the 5th house. I call it the fun house. So we are eclipsing in all things in your life that can bring more joy, more playfulness, more fun, more vitality into your life, as this is a solar eclipse. Now, we've had eclipses here already for a year and a half, with the South Node removing blocks to what brings you joy, taking things out of your life that are preventing you from just lighting up, getting lost in creativity. This is the final one as a new moon, an opportunity to bring fresh, new energy into this area of your life. And like I mentioned in the overview, if you did not listen, go back and check in, because this is a very relationship-oriented new moon. And it's really about finding your tribe, going into the next chapter with people in your life that bring balance and beauty and harmony to it. Now, your 5th house area of life is the people you have fun with, that you can be your raw, authentic inner child with, that you can be playful and joyful and joking. It's people that kind of romance you, that make your life feel like a rom-com. It is your inner child and the children that you have. So who are these people in your life that you could just laugh with for hours, that you love to go to a concert with or a sporting event? Who are people that you have similar hobbies to? These are all people in your life that may be eclipsed in right now. You might meet someone that has, a dance studio and you've always wanted to learn to dance. Or you meet someone that plays pickleball and it's a hobby you've been meaning and wanting to pick up. Or there are people in your life right now that are getting eclipsed out that don't allow you to be your authentic self, that don't allow you to be playful or joyful. You're really needing a rebalancing in this area of your life to have some more fun, to have some more joy. Now, you may need to tap into a creative or passion project at this time, and there's someone coming into your life that could help and support you with this, someone that, can benefit you in a creative space. Or maybe someone that comes in and wants to date you. If you've been single for a while, Gemini risings, this might be an opportunity where the eclipse brings a fated destined partner to you to get you out of your comfort zone, to have some fun, to do some playfulness with. You are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is right next to this eclipse. Mercury all the time as your primary life coach is teaching you how to think, how to speak, how to express, how to communicate, how to share your thoughts and feelings and ideas out into the world. And right now he's doing that in a Libra way. This makes you, with your words, be more charismatic, more charming. As you're having conversations, you're listening to the opinions of others. You are balancing all perspectives. This is so beautiful for dating right now. So if you are single, get on a dating platform, ask someone out on a date, ask someone to hook you up, or go do a hobby that you love to do, and you might meet someone and it could lead to a romance right now. This is a beautiful energy for you. Now, if you are in a relationship, go on a date with your partner. Maybe you've put it on the back burner for a long time. This is a beautiful energy where you can just speak and express and just be joyful and witty with people. Bring some balance back to this 5th house area of your life. Now, when we talk about children as well, we do want to remember that at this time, children in your life may be eclipsed in if you're looking to get pregnant, or they might be getting eclipsed out if they're going to college, or they're getting a job, or they're moving in with a boyfriend or girlfriend. And that's A-okay. Now, Venus at this time is in your 6th house. So wherever she is the ruler of this eclipse, is going to make that area of your life more beautiful and pleasurable if you focus in on it and bring some beauty to it. So right now, she is helping you bring some beauty to your day-to-day habits, your overall well-being, your supplements, your diet, like your fitness plans, your work life. These are all areas of life that could be benefited under this eclipse, as Venus is going to magnetize and attract abundance into that area. Now, she is in this trine energy with Mars and Saturn. This is running in the background right now, where Saturn is in your career house. So you may need to be making some tough decisions in your career under this eclipse. It could come at the expense of relationships and saying, you know what, I'm not committed to this job or opportunity anymore, and it doesn't bring joy into my life. It doesn't allow me to be in my creative space or my zone of genius, and so I'm going to let it go. And Mars is in your financial house, so you will be making tough financial decisions, re-strategizing your budget all the way until April of next year. So some of the relationships in your life may have a financial or career impact as well, as they're getting eclipsed in and out. Follow your passion, follow your joy, go do something that really nourishes your inner child and allows you to have so much fun under this eclipse energy.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipsed in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 astro forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar, as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on, and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an astro forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. Cancer risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your anchor house, your 4th house, your home and family. It is eclipsing things in and out. Now, this is nothing new for you, my Cancer risings. This has been going on all the way since last summer. We are in the final home stretch, and we are now going to remove anything that doesn't serve you around your home and your family life, maybe any old stored emotions or things that are stuck, even past lineage and past trauma that's been passed down to you. We are going to let it go once and for all, and then have this new birth, this new energy with the new moon. And of course, you are ruled by the moon. So anytime we have a new or full moon, this is a potent time, a potent portal for you. We 10x that with an ecliptic energy, my Cancer risings. You're going to be feeling all the feels. So let's navigate it. Let's break it down. We'll pull up the chart and I'll help you make sense of it.
Let's zoom right into your 4th house, as this is the area of life that this eclipse is activating. The 4th house is your area of home, of family, of the past, of your deep emotions. Of course, it looks at your lineage and traditions and things like that as well. But at the time of this eclipse, things could be eclipsed in or out when it comes to your family or within your home, of course. But this is a very relationship focused new moon. If you did not catch my overview, I invite you to go back and at least listen to that portion of the video, because I talk about how this eclipse is really forcing us to make decisions around our tribe. Who are the people that bring balance into our life? Who makes us feel beautiful and pleasurable? Who sees our worth and who values us? And right now, this comes to you, Cancer risings, around the relationships in your family, within your home. Do people appreciate the fact that you do all the laundry? Do they value the fact that there's always food in the refrigerator and you spend your time and attention nourishing them? This is a huge time for you, Cancer risings, to reassess the area of your life when it comes to the roles that you have within the family. It is Libra. It is about balancing. It's re-merging energy into a yin and yang. Give and take. Do you need to right now step up and ask people to do their part within the home? This could be your family, or it could be your roommates, or anyone that you live with within the home. Do chores need to be rebalanced? Do responsibilities and roles need to be rebalanced? Do there need to be some conversations, as Mercury is also in your 4th house of home right now? Remember that eclipses bring fated, destined new things or remove things that don't serve us. So at this time, there may be people in your family that are removed out of your life because they don't bring balance. You may need to ask someone to move out. You may be deciding to move home or move into a new location that is away from your family to restore your peace. Libra wants peace and justice. So this could be something big happening. Now, it is the final eclipse here, so it's ending on a high note with a new moon. So this could be an opportunity for new energy infused into your home life. Again, if you are, redistributing chores and you are bringing up your worth and your value to people and people are appreciating you, the tribe is seeing you for what you actually do, then there could be this new beautiful energy infused into your home life. This is also a great time where maybe you are looking to renovate or redecorate in some way, as Libra loves an aesthetically pleasing home. There could be opportunities for that. Maybe you meet someone that's an interior decorator, someone that's a contractor. These could all be relationships that pop up in your life. And of course, just allow the area of family as things are being rebalanced to work itself out. Remember, eclipses bring fated and destined external experiences into your reality for you to see things. And so there could be fights within the family, there could be lingering arguments, but there also could be some peace negotiations or some peace offerings coming up. We're rebalancing, we're resetting the scales as we move forward, and this is the final ecliptic energy happening here. Now, we see the ruler of the eclipse is Venus, and she is in your 5th house. So she says, hey, we can make things beautiful and pleasurable. We can attract and magnetize abundance into our life if we focus in on the 5th house, which is having fun, going to do playful things, go to an art show, go to a concert, go pick up a hobby like pickleball or dance or yoga or something. This could be an area of life that could attract some beautiful things into it. You could make some new relationships in this area of your life under the eclipse. If you've been wanting to go on a date for a while, this would be a great time with Venus in the 5th house, making you just feel a lot more joyful and playful and optimistic. So go have some fun. If you are a business owner, Cancer Risings, this is also a great energy to help people to start a creative passion project, as the 5th house is the house of entrepreneurship as well. Venus is in a trine in the background of this eclipse with Mars and Saturn, so you may have to make some tough decisions around people you're dating, tough decisions around your children, tough decisions on a project that you're working on, and move forward in a way that feels more aligned and authentic to who you are and how you want to be seen. There might be some course correction, but overall, you really just want to allow the home and family area of life to play out as it needs to. We are going to have one final eclipse in Aries in your 10th house in March. That eclipse will then bring in new opportunities around your career, your professional life. And so we are almost there in the home stretch of this Aries Libra ecliptic axis, but at least after this new moon, that will be it in your 4th house of home and family. It is what it is. Let the chips fall where they may, and there will be a rebalancing energy of some sort.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipse in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an Astro Forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Leo risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your 3rd house, eclipsing out anything that doesn't serve you around your communication. This deals with thoughts and beliefs, information that you've already learned and accumulated. We're also looking at your area of life that deals with your siblings, your neighbors, kind of these close connections that are in close proximity to you. It also deals with transportation and technology. So things might be eclipsed out that don't serve you, around things that get you from point A to point B, or things that help you communicate and connect with other people. So we'll break all of that down. Remember, you are ruled by the sun. So anytime we have a new or full moon, it is going to highlight even more energy for you, my Leo risings. So let's pull up the chart. Let's navigate it and help you make sense of this chaos.
Let's zoom right in to the eclipse happening in your third house. This is going to be an opportunity for the universe to course correct, to remove anything that does not serve you in the third house area of your life. This deals a lot with your mental health, your mental thoughts, the things you've already learned, the opinions that you have, the data and the facts that you've accumulated over the course of many, many, many years. And now this final eclipse here is going to remove it as the south node, any thought patterns or information that does not serve you in the next chapter of your life, although it is a new moon. And so it brings this fresh rebalancing of Libra energy to your mind, to your perspective, to your outlook on life. But because this is a very relationship focused new moon, if you did not catch my overview, please go back and listen to that. I talk so much about how this new moon, this eclipse, is a reset opportunity for our tribes, for the people in our lives that value us, that see us as worthy, retipping the scales in our favor of giving and taking and receiving from others. And so for you, my Leo risings, as you are ruled by the sun, and the sun is in your third house right now, where this eclipse is occurring, you are shining a spotlight on the relationships specifically within your local community, like your neighbors, like your siblings, people that you are in network groups with, people that are in close proximity to you. These are relationships in your life that may be getting this cosmic reset energy. People might be eclipsed into your life right now, such as new neighbors, a new person you meet at the coffee shop down the street from you. You go to a networking meeting and you meet a new person that is in a similar field as you, and they know someone who knows somebody. People might be eclipsed into your life to serve you, to help you in some way. Or people might be eclipsed out right now that don't allow you to think, speak, and express authentically. Your third house is your messages, the way in which you share out into the world. And some people may not want to hear you. Maybe they don't like your story. Maybe they are rubbed the wrong way when you speak and express yourself. Those types of relationships, my Leo risings, will be removed in your life around this eclipse. There could be some communication challenges, misunderstandings, disruption in conversations, some negotiations. Like there might be some sort of mercurial thing that's going on right now, as Mercury is so close to this eclipse, that is highlighting the relationships in your life that you need to let go of, that you're ready to let go of, that you've been wanting to release. And there's just this external circumstances as eclipses bring things into our life that is highlighting and illuminating for you who does not serve you. Now, we have Venus who rules this eclipse in your fourth house. And she says, hey, come over here to this area of your life if you want to attract and magnetize abundance. Make it more beautiful, make it more pleasurable while I'm here. And so when we look at your fourth house of home and family, this is the area of life where you can find some abundance. So spending time with family, spending time with people, more importantly, who nourish you, who fill your cup up, who see your worth, that you feel safe around. These are the type of people that you need to evaluate and appreciate. And those who don't need to be eclipsed out of your life at this time. Now we see here that Venus is in a trine to Mars and Saturn. I know the graph is a little off, but it is in a trine to Mars and Saturn. And so Mars says we can do hard things. Mars is going to be in your 12th house, your mental spaces, making decisions around limiting beliefs and thought patterns and your mental health, cutting cords with people that are karmic or don't serve you anymore. And Saturn says, well, we can do hard things. We can make these tough conversations and decisions in our life. We can decide to take responsibility for our part in a relationship and also release it so that we can have more beauty and pleasure and joy into our life. So this may be something that is challenging for you, Leo risings, but ultimately your message is to look at the people around you that value you, that allow you to express and speak your truth, that love what you have to say, that allow you to just shine and share your messages out into the world, and find those people that want to help you spread your message further. That is a huge part of this eclipse. Find your tribe, figure out those people that are going to allow you to show up in the world as your authentic self. My Leo Rising, this is so important for you.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipse in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 astro forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an astro forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Virgo risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your second house, your financial area of life. This is nothing new for you, as we've been having eclipses here since last summer. We are in the final home stretch now, so we can see what is being taken away or removed so that you can have a fresh new beginning in the financial area of your life. And of course, we are going to look to Mercury for messages and information, as he's your primary life coach, and he's smashed in right next to this eclipse. So let's pull up the chart and make sense of all of it.
Let's go ahead and zoom right into the second house. This eclipse is your money new moon of the year, as your second house is your financial areas of life. It rules not over the income that you receive, but your material possessions, the things that you value. It rules assets and your income, of course, but it also rules like your budget, what you are willing to spend your money on. And so this eclipse might bring fated and destined experiences into your life that rocks your finances a little bit, but ultimately it's ending with this new moon, a new fresh energy in your finances, allowing you to start a new chapter here. The South Node has been removing things out of your life in this area for almost a year and a half, removing old income streams that don't serve you, removing material possessions out of your life, maybe selling a car or releasing and letting go of some of your clothes or bags or jewelry. You've been releasing around your material world. And now we end with this eclipse of saying there's new energy here. We've made space for new things that we value now in this new chapter of our life. And also remembering that this is a very relationship focused new moon. If you didn't catch my overview, go back and listen to it. In the overview, I talk a lot about the tribe and how at this eclipse, we are recognizing the people in our life that value us, that appreciate us, that we need a tribe that makes us feel safe, that brings peace into our life, and that if people disrupt our peace, they're not for us. So go listen to that, because my Virgo risings, the people in your life that cause disruption, that cause chaos, are going to block you financially. You need fresh new energy in your second house. This eclipse is rebirthing, rebalancing, resetting the scales in your income sector. But if people in your life are causing disruption, causing chaos, it is going to throw you off your game of bringing in more resources, of bringing in more money. If there are people in your life that are pulling and draining from your resources right now, tipping the scales, taking more than they're giving, this might be a time to reevaluate that. There could be relationships eclipsed into your life right now that benefit you financially. Maybe it's someone who gets you a new job. Maybe it's someone who has an asset or resource that they're willing to sell you at a discounted price. People in your life right now, the relationships in your life are closely tied to your ability to acquire and have material possessions. So pay attention to which ones are pulling too much on you and which ones are willing to value you enough to give you some assets and material possessions. Now, the ruler of this new moon is Venus, and she is in your third house, saying, hey, if you pay attention over here, we can see some beautiful things. We can attract and magnetize. So you're going to find pleasure in your life around conversations, connections, communities, networking events, traveling to see siblings, being with people in your life that allow you to express and speak your truth and share your messages out into the world. These are relationships right now that are going to nourish you and fill your cup up. So pay attention, Virgo risings. If people in your life are helping you, benefiting you financially, sharing your social media posts, sharing your blogs, sharing your business, sharing your marketing, these are people in your life that are eclipsed in to be a part of your life. But if people are blocking your messages, don't like what you have to say, are causing you to keep quiet, that don't value or appreciate your thoughts and opinions and ideas, these are people that are going to hold you back specifically in your financial area of life. Now, remember, your primary life coach is Mercury. So right now, Mercury, your mind, is in your second house. So mind on your money, money on your mind. You are just really thinking a lot about financial stuff. And again, remember, eclipses, we have to surrender, we have to allow, we have to let the chips fall where they may. You want to reflect to the relationships in your life that serve you, that help you acquire more assets and resources. We have Saturn and Mars in this trine to Venus, benefiting you financially, allowing your life to feel more beautiful and pleasurable. If you make tough decisions in your relationships, as Saturn is in your seventh house. So what relationships are we going to commit to? Which ones are we wanting to take with us that we have a strong foundation with? And Mars in your 11th house is helping make decisions around the people in your tribe, in your community that don't allow you to do this. So very relationship oriented time for you, my Virgo risings. And luckily, this is the final eclipse in this financial area of your life. When it is all said and done, we are going to have a lot more control in this area of your life.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipsed in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an Astro Forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Libra risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling on you all over the place because it's happening in your first house. Now, this is nothing new for you because eclipses have been happening here all the way since last summer. Good news, though, we are in the final home stretch. We are ending with a bang and a new fresh beginning that's all about you. We are going to be getting this opportunity to remove anything that doesn't serve you, that doesn't light you up, that doesn't shine you out into the world, so you can have this fresh new beginning in your identity and the way in which the world is going to see you. Consider this the final moments of your glow up. We're, of course, going to look to Venus for information as she is your primary life coach. So let's go ahead and pull up the chart, make sense of it for you, and see how you're going to move best through this energy.
Let's zoom right into that solar eclipse activating your first house. This eclipse is all about you, Libra risings, and you are a very relationship-oriented person. And with this eclipse being very heavily relationship disorienting, you might notice it the most, Libra risings. Your primary life coach is Venus. Venus is the ruler of this eclipse. This eclipse is happening in your first house, so it is your new moon of your solar year, your astrological year, as the sun enters Libra and highlights you. This is your cosmic beginning of the astrological year. And as an eclipse, it is going to highlight, it's going to eclipse in and out relationships in your life that do not let you be who you are, that do not serve you any longer. This is the final eclipse in this first house of your identity. So this might be the final chapter of you being rebirthed into the version of you that you've been working on for the last 18 months. You've had a glow up, you've had a rebrand. There has been some sort of identity that you've left behind with the South Node here in your first house. So who is the new version of you? Go back and look at old photos of you from before last summer and notice how you've changed your brand, how you've changed your appearance, how you've changed the way in which you even just show up in the world. This is the final eclipse ending as a new moon with a fresh new rebrand, a fresh new energy. But because it's so relationship focused, this is going to impact the way in which people relate to you. The North Node has been in your 7th house. The North Node is eclipsing in new relationships, new partnerships, new clients, new people, and we're not done with it yet. We have one final eclipse in your relationship area of life, so there are still some new relationships coming in. But when you change who you are, people change the way they see you, which changes the way they relate to you. And so this eclipse might be bringing in people into your life that love this new version of you. They love the rebrand. They love the glow up. Or it might eclipse people out of your life right now that are like, I don't know who you are anymore. I don't understand you. And they're leaving you behind. Both are okay, Libra risings. You are going through this journey. Now, if you didn't catch the beginning of my video, the overview, I talk a lot about the tribe and how right now we're needing people in our life that value us, that prioritize us, that bring peace and harmony into our life. This rings especially true for you, Libra risings, as you are really needing peace in your life under this eclipse. Your primary life coach, Venus, who also rules this eclipse, is in your 2nd house. So wherever she is in your chart is saying, hey, we have some time right now to make this area of life beautiful and pleasurable and attract and magnetize things here. She is in your financial sector. This is so beautiful. This is an opportune time that your glow up, your new rebrand, your new identity is attracting in money right now, attracting material possessions into your life, attracting people that can benefit you in some sort of financial way, another stream of income. If you are an entrepreneur, you run your own business, this could be people just noticing you, recognizing your business, recognizing you as the owner, wanting to invest in you, seeing your worth, seeing your value. Such a beautiful time. But again, notice the relationships in your life that don't benefit you.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting
Venus in a
in
trine
or out
to
of your
Mars
life? What
in your
chapters are
career
closing
sector,
out?
in your
What exciting
reputation,
energy
and
feels
what you're
like it might
known
be
for
coming
is saying,
in?
hey,
I'm
we
so
might have to
curious
make
to know.
new
So leave
decisions
me a
of the
quick
title
little
we go
memo
by,
in the
or the
comment
industry
section.
that we
know
want
that
to
you were
be in,
here.
or the
Don't forget
career
to
or the
grab a
job
copy of your
position that I have.
2025 Astrology
And that's going to
Alchemy
affect me
Journal. You
financially.
can head to the
But
description
I
box
don't want it
below.
to
You
disrupt
can
my
go
peace.
check out
And
the
now that I've had
landing
a
page,
glow up,
see
and now that
some
I have this new
inside
brand and
pages,
this new identity,
and
I
also
have a
you
new
will have it
worth
then
for
in
myself.
time
And so I
for your
might need to make
2025 astro
Mars
forecast
decisions
reading.
in
If
my
you're looking to
career
book
that
one
are going
before
to flow
January 1st,
into my
make sure
finances,
you get
and
that on my
Saturn saying
calendar
we're going
as
to have
it's
to make
filling
tough
up very
decisions
fast for
around
the holiday
our
season.
day-to-day life.
2025 is, of course,
Saturn
a
is
wild
helping you
and
be more
crazy
committed and
energy. You're going to
disciplined
want
to
to
the
know how to
habits in your life
navigate it.
that bring
You're going to want to
wellness,
know what
that
areas
bring
of your
healthy
life that you're
routines
going
to
to
you.
be focusing your
Saturn in the
energy on,
6th
and
house
what
for you,
areas of
Libra
life
risings,
may
has
be
probably
getting
been
a cosmic
rocking you a
rearrangement.
little
So
bit when it
between
comes to your
using the
health,
Astrology Alchemy
doctor's
Journal and doing
appointments,
an astro
health issues
forecast
coming up.
reading,
But again,
you can make
look
sense of
at
your chaos
how
and best
your
plan
health
for the upcoming
is
year. Because
tied
it's crazy
to
to think
your
we're already in
relationships
October.
and
So
people
I
that
hope to
cause you
meet you in a
chaos.
one-on-one session.
To
Thank you
have
so
a
much for
rebrand
being
of
here.
you,
Sending
we
so
need
much
to
love
focus
and
on
light.
you. This
And
eclipse is
happy
all
new
about
moon
you. The
solar
sun is in
eclipse.
your first
My
house.
Scorpio
There is
risings,
so
this
much
new moon
here
solar
for you
eclipse
to
is
tip the
rocking
scales
and
in
scrolling
favor
through your
to
12th
glow
house,
up,
we are
to
going to be
attract things
dealing with
into
a
your
lot of
life
things
under this
removed and
eclipse.
pulled
And trust
away
that
that
new
doesn't serve
relationships
you
that are
in your
meant for
highest
you, that
good.
love this new
As this
version of
eclipse
you,
is
are
happening
yet
in your
to
12th
come
house, this is the
at the
house of
eclipse
endings,
in
of
6
completion,
months
of
at the new moon
karma.
Aries,
It
that
deals with your
final
mental,
eclipse in your 7th
emotional, and
house.
energetic
So I
body.
hope
So
this
anything
resonates
that
and
is
makes sense
holding
for
you
you. Go
back
back and
from
watch that
shining
overview
bright
where
and
we
from
talk a
being
lot
this
about
radiating
relationships, as you are a
person
very
that you are as a
relationship-oriented
Scorpio
person, my
rising,
Libra
is going to
risings.
get rearranged at this time. Now, of course, we are going to look to your primary life coach of Mars and Pluto, who are very active in the sky, and it will get only more intense when we're done with this ecliptic energy. So I'm going to help you make sense of all that. Let's go ahead and pull up the chart and dive in.
Let's zoom right into that solar eclipse happening in your 12th house. This is highlighting and bringing your attention to the hidden spaces in your life, the unseen spaces. We are talking about your mental health, your emotional health, your energetic health, and your spiritual practices. These parts of you are so important. You are not just a human, you're a human being. And the being part of you has been eclipsed in and out and rocked and rolled as you're having to look a little bit deeper and behind the scenes of what makes you you and what do you want in this world. Scorpio risings, you are not afraid to go deep, but right now at this eclipse, there might be some past underlying things coming out to the surface for you to see so that you can have new, fresh energy in this 12th house space. There might be dreams that are very vivid coming up. There might be some hidden things exposed around you in friendships, in your job. It's like all these things are coming up to the surface. There could also be some karma playing out right now for you Scorpio risings, ending of cycles, ending of chapters of some sorts. Now, remember, this is a very relationship focused eclipse, as it is in the zodiac energy of Libra. If you didn't catch the beginning of my video, head back to the overview where I talk so much about how this eclipse at large in the collective is us finding our tribe. It's about finding our people that value us, that bring peace and harmony into our life. And for you Scorpio risings, you need to look at the relationships in your life that bring peace to your energetic body, to your mind, to your emotional spaces. These are the areas of life right now that the eclipse has been pulling people away, relationships away out of your life that disrupt your overall vibration. Who is low vibe? Who is causing you mental distress? Who is triggering you subconscious wounds and fears and blocks? Who is poking that wound? This eclipse might remove them once and for all. It might bring an external circumstance into your life where you say, you know what, that person is not meant for me. Or this person is karmic. We are playing out the same patterns and cycles in every argument and every fight, and I'm ready to break the energy. I'm ready to break the pattern. I'm ready for a fresh new start in my relationships. So there could be, again, a lot of karma clearing here for you, Scorpio risings. Now, luckily, we are ending this with a new moon, a solar eclipse. So now we have new, fresh energy coming into this space and place of your life. We have one final eclipse still to go in your 6th house of Aries in March of next year. So there is still some physical new habits, wellness practices, daily routines that need to be adjusted in order for you to have complete wellness. But this eclipse is going to focus more on the energetics of your life. So pay attention to that. Now, let's look really quickly at your primary life coach, which is Mars. Mars is in your 9th house. So Mars is going to be here until April, and he's helping you make decisions from a higher perspective. Make decisions around what you believe in, your philosophy, your perspectives on life. He's going to help you make decisions of how you want to expand and grow, what adventures you want to go on. And at the time of this eclipse, as external circumstances are happening to you, as karma is clearing, as energy is being reset in your relationships, you now have a new perspective, a new foundation that you want to navigate your world with. People that you can go on adventures with, people that have similar beliefs, similar maybe spiritual perspectives as you. So you're making decisions in relationships based on your values, your ideals, what you hold true. And this is in a supportive flow to your 1st house where Venus is right now. Remember, Venus rules this eclipse. So wherever she is in the sky, she says, hey, I can make this area of your life more beautiful and pleasurable if you pay attention and work through this area. Venus is in your 1st house right now. This makes you so magnetic. This attracts people to you. This makes you more aesthetically pleasing, wearing beautiful clothes. Like Venus here is such a vibe, and this is going to magnetize people to you. They're going to see your worth. But you may have to make tough decisions with Saturn in flow and Mars saying, hey, you know what? We need to make decisions around the relationships in our life that make us feel beautiful, that see us as a beautiful being. And these people have similar values or perspectives on life as me. And therefore, it makes me feel calm. It brings peace into my life. It raises my vibration. It clears the karma and the chaos and the disruption out of my life. And I want a reset. So lots of resets and relationships happening for you, Scorpio risings. Remember that you have this energy of Scorpio coming in hot with the sun moving into Scorpio here in just a few weeks. And so you are in just a very reset energy with the eclipse and the sun ending its journey here in your 12th house.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipse in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an Astro Forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Sagittarius risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your 11th house. This is your area of life of friendship, communities, and tribes. It deals with your future, your goals, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. This is nothing new for you, as eclipses have been rocking you here since last summer. But good news, we're in the final stretch, the final hurrah, and we'll also look to Jupiter for any other messages, as he's your primary life coach, and he's about to go retrograde a few days after this new moon. So let's go ahead and pull up the chart and make sense of all of it for you.
Let's zoom right into that solar eclipse activating, highlighting your 11th house space. Now, the 11th house is your hopes, dreams, wishes. It's your future. This is an eclipse that is going to eclipse in things that are fated for you to move towards your future once and for all. But also it deals with your friendships, your tribe, your community, the people you connect with, the people that are similar to you. And this eclipse, although it is with the South Node, where the South Node removes, releases, takes away anything that doesn't serve you, we're ending it with a new, fresh energy, a solar eclipse, a new moon on steroids. And so essentially at this time, because we have a very relationship focused energy, we might see relationships being eclipsed in or out of your life that are more in alignment with your future. What does this mean? So maybe you've had friends in your life for a really long time, but they just don't have similar goals or aspirations to you. They are totally fine working their 9 to 5, doing whatever, but you have these big dreams and you want to move to another country. So you need friends that live all over the world, or you have friends that like to travel. And so maybe these friendships that are old and outdated of your past, you're detaching from, you're letting go of, they're being eclipsed out of your life, while new relationships might be eclipsed in, new friendships. Maybe it's a new community of people that has similar hobbies to you, or they're in the same industry as you. And so the eclipse brings fated, destined experiences into your life. So pay attention to the people that you're networking, connecting with, you are aligned with in some way. This is a very relationship-oriented eclipse. If you didn't catch my overview, go back and listen to it, because I talk so much about how we are really looking for our tribe and the people that we value, that value us, and that bring peace and balance and harmony into our life. Sagittarius risings, you need people that bring you peace so you can continue moving towards your goals, moving towards your dreams. You have these energies of a Libra when it comes to your future. So fighting for justice, fighting for peace, fighting for things that you desire, that you value, that makes your life more beautiful is your goal, is your motivation. And this eclipse is going to clear some space for you to start moving towards your future once and for all. And of course, the eclipse is ruled by Venus. So looking at Venus in your 12th house, it is saying we can make our life more beautiful and pleasurable right now. We can attract and magnetize all the Venusian things if we focus in on our 12th house, which is our area of life of our mental health, our emotional health, our energetic health, making sure that your chakras are balanced and you're feeling high vibe, making sure that your thoughts are positive, making sure that your emotions are felt and dealt with and not suppressed. These are all going to be very important for you at the eclipse. And if so, then Venus is going to help your life feel more beautiful, help these relationships come into your life because you're feeling high vibe and you're feeling good. We can see here that Venus is in this beautiful watery flow trine to Mars and Saturn. And Saturn is right now bringing you obstacles and challenges to home and family. So where you live or the people you live with or family drama, and you're having to overcome that right now. But again, if we focus in on your mindset, your emotions, your energetic health, making sure you're nourishing these parts of you, those decisions are going to be a lot easier. Those changes that are necessary are going to come with ease. And Mars in your 8th house is definitely helping you make decisions all the way till April right now around your money attached to other people. People that support you financially, people that invest in you like your clients. Maybe it's your husband or your wife's money. Maybe it's your roommate giving you money right now. Maybe it's a debt or loan that you're needing to pay off. There's some sort of change that's happening here at the eclipse that is affecting where you live, that is related to finances, but ultimately needs you to process the emotions that are coming up and to work through any kind of energetic blocks. And all in all, this is the final eclipse helping you move towards your future. It is time for a reset. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new vision board. Like, it is time for you to move forward in a big way. We're going to have one final eclipse in your 5th house of having more fun, of creative passion projects. Not for another 6 months. That'll happen in March of 2025. But all in all, at this time, the biggest message for you Sagittarius risings, as you also have Jupiter in your 7th house of relationships about to go retrograde. This is about you really reflecting on relationships in your life that you truly want to take with you into the future, that align with your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your aspirations, and the ones that don't serve have to be left behind. And focusing in on what makes you feel good, what raises your vibration, and the people in your life that support you and nourish you and make you feel comfortable and overall appreciate and value you.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipse in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an Astro Forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Capricorn risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through one of your anchor houses, your 10th house, with deals with your career, your professional life, how you want to be seen, your reputation, the title that you have in this world. What are you known for? Now, this is nothing new for you, as we've had eclipses here since last summer, but good news, we're in the final home stretch as we are releasing and letting go of any old careers or professional areas that feel stuck and stagnant, that do not serve your highest good, so you can have this fresh new energy and have a new beginning in this area of your life. Of course, we need to look to Saturn, your primary life coach, see what he's up to at this time to give us some further messages. So with that, let's pull up the chart, let's dive in and make sense of this chaos.
Let's go ahead and zoom right into this eclipse for you, Capricorn Risings, in your 10th house. This is the final eclipse. I'm sure you are so grateful for this, as the South Node has been rearranging your career, your professional life, your reputation. Maybe you've changed industries, maybe you've changed jobs, maybe you've changed titles. Like something has changed in the last year and a half when it comes to your 10th house space. And we're ending it on a high note now with a new moon, a solar eclipse, a new moon energy on steroids with a fresh reset, a new balance in this area of your life. Now, if we have not completed the balance when it comes to your career area, then it's time at this eclipse for the universe to do its job. Don't forget that this is a very relationship-oriented new moon. If you didn't catch my overview, go back and listen. I talk a lot about how in the collective, this eclipse is meant to bring us closer to our tribe, to find the people and keep the people in our life that value us, that appreciate us, and most importantly, bring peace and balance and harmony into our life. So when we are looking at you, Capricorn Risings, for your career space, we're essentially looking at this area of your life where maybe there are relationships that have caused chaos, that have caused disruption, where there has been an imbalance of give and take. So, do you work in an industry where they are just asking you to work more and more and more hours, and you're giving and you're giving and you're not getting a raise? You're not getting what you need out of that career. And there might be a cosmic reset, a rebalance going on at this time. There might be job opportunities eclipsed in. This is like the final moment. You've been waiting, you've been praying, you've been hoping, and all of a sudden it shows up around this ecliptic energy. Remember, the eclipse is not just one day. This portal is open already for 2 weeks and will last all the way until the middle of October. So if it doesn't happen on the day of the eclipse, it could still be coming up. This could also be an opportunity for you to change industries, to change companies. Like there's some sort of change here, but it comes down to relationships. Who are the people in your life that value you, that support you, that are giving to you as much as you are giving to them? It's going to be such an important energy right now. And of course, your primary life coach, Saturn, is running in the background of this eclipse in this grand water trine of flow energy between Mars and Venus, the feminine, the masculine, of giving and receiving. Saturn is about making hard decisions and overcoming obstacles and putting boundaries in place. So your primary life coach right now is saying, hey, third house, the mind, speaking, expressing, and communicating, sharing ideas. It's time for me to speak up, say hard things, have tough conversations with people who aren't giving as much as I'm giving, that don't value me, that don't bring peace into my life. And it's time to have these conversations. Mars is really parking his butt in your relationship house, your 7th house, all the way till April. So you are going to be making a lot of decisions on the long-term relationships in your life over the next 5 months, as Mars is going to retrograde here. So looking and strategizing and game planning and evaluating the people that you want to stay in partnership, your tribe for the long haul. This could be friendships, this could be romantic relationships, business, clients, all those things. And of course, this is impacting where Venus, the ruler of this eclipse, is in your 11th house, where she is at any given time. Venus says, hey, focus over here and I can make your life more beautiful and pleasurable. We can attract and magnetize things into this area of life. So under this eclipse, she is bringing in new possibilities for beautiful friendships, beautiful new tribes and communities of people that value you, that see you for who you are, that love what you have to offer into the world. And that could lead to new job opportunities, new careers, new positions, and new things like that. But she is also in your 11th house looking at your future, your hopes and your wishes. What do you desire? Where do you want to go in life? And maybe we have a new dream, a new vision that we want to go for. And it's time to cut the cord, solar eclipse, South Node, release and let go of a job or a title that we've had for a while. And it's time to start something new. And we might have to make have tough conversations in relationships that disrupt our relationships by changing our career or changing our reputation in our professional life. But it is going to bring blessings, Venus in your 11th house, to your future. We're going to have one final eclipse in your 4th house of home and family in March. So that is when this ecliptic axis is officially done and over. What happens now could bring a possibility of a move or new environment within your family and home life, but we'll save that for 6 months from now.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipsed in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 astro forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an astro forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Aquarius Risings, this new moon solar eclipse is rocking and rolling through your 9th house. So we are looking at your area of life that deals with your belief systems, your philosophy, what the wisdom that you've experienced from living here on Earth School thus far. It deals with travels, it deals with retreats, it deals with higher education, it deals with publishing or sharing your wisdom out into the world. So many topics here that are getting rearranged, things are being removed that don't serve you anymore. So we had this brand new moon energy of a new beginning here once and for all. And so we are going to dive in and we're also going to be looking at your primary life coaches, Saturn and Uranus, what they're up to at this time to give us further messages. So let's pull up the chart and get into it.
Let's zoom right in to that solar eclipse happening in your 9th house. This is your area of life of adventure, exploration, getting out of your comfort zone, doing something spontaneous, checking a box on your bucket list. So this eclipse has been rocking and rolling with the South Node here for almost a year and a half, removing anything that is blocking you from expanding your horizons, from gaining more wisdom, from getting out there and just living some life. So this eclipse could be eclipsing in opportunities for you to travel, to hire a mentor, to go back to school, to do something that elevates your street smart experience. And it also could be eclipsing things out of your life, old belief systems, old perspectives, old things that don't resonate with you anymore, old maybe philosophies you had around school and education, politics, your religious belief. You could be really letting go and shedding of some mental things right now so that you have the space and the capacity to expand your horizons, to see things in a new light. So this eclipse energy is very mental for you, very much disrupting your view on life. However, this is still a very huge relationship energy. If you did not listen to my overview, I highly encourage you to go back and listen to it, because in the collective right now, we are seeking our tribe. We are looking for people that bring peace and balance into our life, that value us, that appreciate us as the world is getting harder and harder. And so under this eclipse, with this relationship focused energy in your 9th house, it is really about evaluating the relationships in your life that have similar perspectives, similar philosophies to you. And this eclipse might be bringing in people that have those commonalities. They have a similar religion to you. They homeschool their kids like you do. They love to travel like you do. They have a lot of wisdom and knowledge to give you. Maybe people are being eclipsed into your life that could mentor you or teach you a thing or two, or have done things that you want to still do. Maybe they've traveled to France and that's somewhere you've always wanted to go. And so you're building relationships with people who have higher conscious perspectives and are willing to teach you something. So if that's happening, that is divine cosmic guidance, bringing that into your life and removing people that just don't see the world the way that you do. Now, the ruler of this eclipse is Venus. Wherever Venus is, she says, hey, pay attention to this area of your life. I will attract and magnetize and help you make it more beautiful. So under this eclipse energy, Venus is in your 10th house. So you have an opportunity right now to make the relationships in your professional life more beautiful, attracting and magnetizing relationships into your career. So this could be people that value you in your industry, that want to give you a promotion, that want to give you a job opportunity. Maybe you are changing your industry or changing your title or the way you want to be seen in the world, and people are coming in to support that, either financially or supporting that by spreading the message or the word of who you are. And right now, you may be making tough decisions around your finances, as Saturn is teaching you a lot of lessons right now around your money, how to budget your money, how you're making money, throwing you some sort of blockages around your finances. But right now, you're meant to focus in on your job, your career, your professional life. How can you make it feel more pleasurable? And who are the people in your life that you need to mentor you or to teach you? Who can give you wisdom and guidance? And Mars is helping you make decisions in your day-to-day life to ensure that this is all flowing smoothly, that your lifestyle, that your habits, your work-life balance is all on par, so that you can make more money, so that you can be respected and appreciated in your career. And finding people that are going to help you and support you to do that is going to be monumental right now, my Aquarius risings. Of course, you are ruled by Saturn. So Saturn, is going to keep rocking and rolling and teaching you these lessons. They might come up around the eclipse. And of course, Uranus, the rebel, the revolutionary, your other primary life coach, is retrograde right now. So of course, you might be feeling some sort of disruption in your 4th house of home and family, moving home, moving family, renovating something. But that is so far in the back burner. I want you to really focus in on relationships in your life right now that bring peace and balance and harmony to you, that bring you some sort of value, that help you elevate your mind, that help you expand out of your comfort zone, that really help you find and explore new horizons as you move into the next chapter of your life. These are the people worth their weight in gold to you right now, Aquarius risings.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipse in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar, as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on, and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an Astro Forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse. My Pisces risings, this new moon solar eclipse is going to be rocking and rolling through your 8th house. My Pisces risings, you have been through it with the last eclipse happening in your 1st house, activating your relationships, changing the way in which you want to be seen in the world and the way in which other people are showing up. Now we have this new moon solar eclipse activating your 8th house, the taboo spaces, the areas of life that we don't always like to look at. We don't like to always talk about, but they are coming up and things are being removed that don't serve you, so you can have fresh new energy being birthed at this time. We will make sense of all of it. And of course, we are going to look to your primary life coaches of Jupiter and Neptune and how they're contributing to this energy and guiding you along to make sense of it. So let's pull up the chart and get into it.
Let's go ahead and zoom right into that solar eclipse happening in your 8th house. You are not getting off easy, Pisces risings. You had that first eclipse in your 1st house that really helped you highlight your identity, who you are, brought some changes to your reality in many different ways. Now, this 2nd eclipse is showing up in your taboo space, one of the most uncomfortable places in our life. We are talking about things like your joint finances, debts, taxes. We're looking at things like your sex life, how you're intimate with others, your fears, your vulnerabilities, all these super uncomfortable things that we have to deal with here on Earth School are being highlighted, are being rearranged by the universe at this time, Pisces risings. Eclipses bring fated, destined experiences into your life for you to deal with, to get you back on track. And so there might be a debt or loan or money that you owe someone that is showing up at this time. There might be a change or disruption in the financial area of a partner. That could be business partner or romantic partner. There could be someone that's eclipsed into your life to benefit you financially, though. Remember, this is a huge relationship-oriented new moon. If you didn't catch my overview, make sure you go back and listen to it. I talk a lot about how in the collective right now, we are finding our tribe. We are finding people that bring peace and balance and harmony into our life, that value us, that prioritize us, that give as much as we give to them. And under this ecliptic energy for you, Pisces risings, that is specifically showing up in a financial way. Are you giving way too much money to someone and they are not returning the favor? Now, this doesn't have to be financially. It could be that they help you clean your house, that they call and check in on you, they support you emotionally, if you support them financially. Like, looking at the balance of giving and receiving around finances right now is going to be monumental. This could be even you with clients. Maybe your clients aren't paying you what you're worth right now, and you're needing to tip the scales back in your favor by raising your prices. This could also be a time right now where you're having to be very vulnerable with someone, as the eclipse is bringing someone into your life where you're having to share a fear, you're having to share something in your life with someone else. This could also be eclipsing in an opportunity for you to go to therapy to heal something that has been deep rooted for a really long time as you move into the next chapter of your life. And someone comes in that allows you to open up in a way that you never have before. Now, of course, because this is Libra and Libra is on the pursuit of making our life feel more beautiful, there might be relationships at this time that are being eclipsed out that just don't make you feel safe, that don't make you feel seen, and that just don't benefit you. The scales of balance have been tipped off for way too long, and these people have to leave your life in some way or another. Now, of course, the primary life coach of this eclipse is Venus, and Venus we see is in your 9th house. She's saying we can make this area of your life more beautiful and pleasurable if we focus in over here. There's some sort of abundance available. The 9th house is your ability to get out of your comfort zone, to explore, to expand your horizons, to travel, to start a new course or educational program, hiring a mentor, about changing your perspective. This is very much a mental energy of changing your thoughts and opinions in a way that makes you feel better, that attracts goodness into your life. And of course, we cannot forget that we have Neptune in your 1st house. And Neptune is allowing you to dream and to see things in a way that other people can't see them. And so as things are being rearranged and things are being eclipsed in and out of your life, make sure you continue to have faith. Make sure you continue to believe in something higher than yourself, to stay strong in your spiritual practices. Saturn is there as well, helping you anchor in and create these habits and rituals and routines around focusing on yourself, prioritizing yourself, making sure that you're nourishing yourself. Mars is flowing through this energy and saying, hey, we may have to make some decisions around people that we can have fun and joy with, people that nourish us, that we can be playful with, lighthearted with. And so just looking at relationships in your life right now, assessing where they may be out of balance, especially when it comes to the financial areas of your life, is all happening right now, Pisces risings. And luckily in 2 weeks, when this ecliptic portal is closed, you are going to get a break for a while. And then next year we have so much going on, so much rocking and rolling through your 1st house with Saturn, Neptune, Mercury, and Venus all retrograding in your 1st house. But we'll talk way more about that. They will also all be entering into your financial area of life. So we got your finances and your income sector popping off in 6 months when we get to the final eclipse in your money house. So lots of things coming for you, Pisces risings. Hopefully you made it through this one a little bit unscathed. And that is the message I have for you.
So I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're feeling. What is getting eclipsed in or out of your life? What chapters are closing out? What exciting energy feels like it might be coming in? I'm so curious to know. So leave me a quick little memo in the comment section. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to grab a copy of your 2025 Astrology Alchemy Journal. You can head to the description box below. You can go check out the landing page, see some inside pages, and also you will have it then in time for your 2025 Astro Forecast reading. If you're looking to book one before January 1st, make sure you get that on my calendar as it's filling up very fast for the holiday seasons. 2025 is, of course, a wild and crazy energy. You're going to want to know how to navigate it. You're going to want to know what areas of your life that you're going to be focusing your energy on and what areas of life may be getting a cosmic rearrangement. So between using the Astrology Alchemy Journal and doing an astro forecast reading, you can make sense of your chaos and best plan for the upcoming year, because it's crazy to think we're already in October. So I hope to meet you in a one-on-one session. Thank you so much for being here. Send you so much love and light, and happy new moon solar eclipse.